This week, April's Blotter, Genre Tags, some stupid content farm did some stupid content farm things, and we'll hang out with Fantem, because DJ Cactus's family is more important than us. That's fair. I can fangirl for an hour over someone else easy. Since our last episode, we discovered that McDonald's opened a location in Italy at the site where Benito Mussolini was hanged. Here's a quote from Jeff, a blogger who recently enjoyed an American megacorporation meal at the death site of one of the most infamous fascist dictators of the 20th century. It may seem sacrilegious to travel all the way to Italy and waste a meal by eating at McDonald's, but when said McDonald's was built on the spot where Mussolini's corpse was defiled by an angry mob, it's worth sacrificing some flavor for a taste of history, Jeff explained, adding, "For me, personally, it made my crispy McBacon even tastier."
Damn, feeling lucky. How about most streets? Us two in these streets. Diamonds on my feet. Caught up in these talks. Circling my head top. Should've been more cautious. Now I got what I wanted. Many I've been here before. Made it out of 11 more. Like my frontal cortex, so I can't stop. I want it all. Listen up, I'm calling you. I need you to tell the truth. Remember when you wanted to. Remember that I said was you.
I'm Kelsey.
I'm Cassie.
I'm Fantem.
And I'm Noli, the K is silent, and this is SCP Weekly.
What have we been up to for the last 2 weeks?
Apparently, most of us have been losing our minds.
A little bit.
Yeah.
You know what? We always know what we're up to. Fantem, what have you been up to in the last 2 weeks?
A lot of things, actually. I'm actually about to, prepping to help my mom, help, set things up at the cabin that we've been out.
Nice.
It's kind of like a secluded cabin in the woods thing.
Oh no.
Really nice.
Spooky?
Nothing bad could happen.
No, that's
No,
not how any
absolutely
horror
nothing.
movie goes.
It's right next to a place called the Tunnel to Nowhere, where someone actually did get mortaled. So,
God.
yeah,
Exciting.
Oh no.
really great track record.
Did you guys pick the place up for the ambiance?
No. We did this
no.
entirely unknowingly. But in terms of actual creative projects, we've been working on a lot of things. There's Fuckhead, there was Tormenta Era Thessalonia, and there was actually something really short that I wrote for you guys.
Oh, yeah. We got that on deck.
Not I'm sorry. Possum. I've been working with Possum on these things.
As we all know, I love it when you work with Possum on things.
Yes, he's such a good writer.
I am thrilled when I like it when either of you do literally anything. You open your eyes in the morning and I'm a fan. But when you combine forces, when our powers combine, we are Captain Planet.
We are the trash file. That is actually what we call ourselves.
I love it. Trash fire, engage!
Yep.
Are there pandas in there?
Only trash pandas.
Ooh,
And a bunny.
Ooh, I want to be the raccoon.
Ooh.
Ooh.
Yeah, we actually do need more raccoons. Yes.
And maybe a mangy little fox.
Ooh. Actually, that's already taken care of. We actually
Nice.
have misdirection there.
All right.
Nolan, you quit your job yet?
No, not yet.
It's only been 2 weeks. It needs to be at least 3.
No, it's been a month, for your information. Well, 2
Oh
months
shit!
now,
Really?
almost.
Wow.
Yeah.
That's
Yeah.
not. It's
Wow.
not a wow that you are fickle or anything. I'm just wow that nobody has treated you like shit enough where you're not willing to take it and haven't taken off by now. Does that mean things are going okay?
Yeah, it goes as well as it could. I mean, I work in the back of the house as a dishwasher. Honestly, I kind of prefer it because, I'm just by myself. I don't have to deal with any idiot customers. I basically just get to listen to music for the entirety of my shift while just cleaning dishes. It's, I don't know, pretty chill, actually.
Sounds pretty good.
Yeah.
Yeah. I could do with being paid more, but, you know.
We all could, really.
Yeah, you don't have to have a job you're in love with, but you should at minimum have a job that you don't want to fucking jump off a bridge every time you think about having to go to it.
Yes.
Minimum.
Yeah.
Bare minimum. Be like, all right, it's work, whatever. That should be the lowest it should ever go. Ah, damn it. All right.
Yeah. The only bad parts is if it gets a bit slow during the day and I have everything caught up, I basically just have nothing to do until like 4 dishes just come in.
Are you still getting paid though?
Do you get paid to stand around and you're complaining?
Well, that's actually pretty cool.
I don't want to stand.
I know.
Nobody likes standing.
Nobody wants standing.
Oh yeah, they won't let you sit though, will
you
they?
just have to stand there and stare at like the empty sink.
Just glare at it.
Mainly, I just try to make myself seem like I'm doing something.
What if
Maybe
you, like,
if you
take your
stand
time?
there and look at the sink and glare at it angrily enough, then other people won't get the dishes dirty even. Like, they just won't even want to fuck with the sink. They won't want to fuck with you. Like,
anytime somebody
how'd all
comes
these dishes
over,
get clean?
just be
They didn't
mumbling
get clean.
yourself.
We just never made them dirty.
Yeah. Where are all the dishes tonight? We didn't have any. I hope that's okay.
They just use paper towels as plates. You know, back when I used to work at Jimmy John's, and like I was the dishwasher, we basically had to, like when there was absolutely nothing going on, we found a little corner where the cameras weren't like pointed at, and we just smoked a whole bunch of weed.
As one does.
I love being in management because I get to spend enough time with the cameras to figure those out. My message got deleted by Ori Tiefling because I didn't put it in SCP media.
Where'd you put it, General?
Yeah, I didn't think about it.
Dem's the rules.
Yeah.
Whoops.
Certainly don't want to do anything that gives them something to be angry with us about.
I don't give a shit.
Nice.
I mean, we say it at the end of every episode. We are not affiliated with the SCP Weekly, and as such, blah, 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 blah.
Wait, we all affiliated with the SCP Weekly. We're not affiliated with the SCP Wiki, right?
Yeah, I was hoping none of you heard me say that, but recordings live forever.
Am I allowed to pimp out that Fantem is here?
Absolutely.
I mean, I am.
I didn't want to. I was like, come hang out with fucking Unredacted and Fantem while we sit around and look like idiots and everybody else loves them instead. But cool, all right.
Hey, everybody, look, come hang out with Nolan. And oh, by the way, Unredacted and Phantom are here too.
Oh, yeah, okay.
Because obviously I am the highlight of the show.
It's true. It's true.
Yeah, I've had to go to a chiropractor from the way I've been carrying the show.
It's true.
I think it's your posture, honestly. Lift with your back, not with your legs, and always use a jerky, twisty motion.
That's what she said.
That is certified medical advice, kiddos. Do it.
Nice.
Go pick up your mom's car.
Hashtag certified.
I'm trying to get Fern to join.
Oh, he's probably preaching like evening service or something, whatever he does. Oh my God, we have the opportunity to have a no shit pastor and a no shit. What are the words? Like a polytrans pastel goth Satanist?
Yeah. We got a Satanist and a pastel.
Somebody message Billith.
I already did message Billa.
We have actually like talked about religion and shit too, so
I think it's very cool. Like, that's part of this community that I love. I think it's very cool that people can have conversations like that and still walk away and be like, I don't agree with you. I don't agree with you, but cool. We're still friends. Oh, here's Raz.
That's the thing though. We both agreed a lot.
Razzle dazzle.
Hello, Raz.
Hey,
Oh my God.
Yo.
The interdimensional bubble around Ohio finally let me
Yes.
You have escaped the Nexus, at least in sight and sound.
Escape the Nexus. Oh,
through. Little by little, we have to find ways out.
oh, don't jinx it.
Is there anything we can send you? Do you need toilet paper? Wet wipes? Barrettes?
What? Barrettes?
I could use a winning lotto ticket and possibly my own plane.
One of those squeezy chicken things. Okay.
Nolan, you want to do Blotter before this turns into a party?
Okay, yeah. Also, before I start, I also messaged Maxwell to join, and he responded that as much as I would love to get drunk and make an ass of myself on your show again, I unfortunately have to work tonight.
Loser.
Oh,
Boo.
I wish I could get drunk,
Somebody
too.
who has a life. Boo.
I would totally get drunk right now, but I'm in the middle of a parking lot, so no.
That's where
I
you're
need to drive
supposed to get drunk, Fantem.
What are you going to do when you pick up a ride? Are you just going to keep going with the show?
Stay on the show and get
Hey, Ryan,
open the door. Welcome to the podcast.
It's open mic night.
don't worry, I'm not picking anyone up. I'm off.
Users, it's Flicko, Furious Fishy, Nevermore Castle, News Georgie.
News Georgie.
News Georgie.
It's a plant.
Yeah.
Oh, Jesus Christ. It's a sideways plant. Sorry.
Sorry, they told me to do in this orientation.
You're sideways, Fern.
God damn it, Fern. Nolan was
The
recording.
recommendation was do it that way, so I did it that way.
There's just too much gravity around.
It's the gravitational pull of Nolan's ego.
I know, right?
I don't
Hi,
know how it
Fern.
even stands. It's so
Yeah.
intense.
We were just talking earlier, actually, about how hilarious it is to have an ordained Christian pastor, a Satanist, and also an ordained Dudist minister on the show all at once.
It got real religious real quick.
Hi, Daddy, I've been bad.
He's gone.
Oh, he left!
He crashed.
Oh no.
What a great time.
It was the dudism that did it.
Nope. Yeah.
He was like, I can hang out with Satanists all day, but I can't abide a dude.
Oh no.
His mom was probably listening. That's why he had to go.
Oh no. Oh no.
Users, it's Flicko, Furious Fishy, Nevermore Castle, News Georgie, Sia Bedor, Flying Uralali, Opportunist, Dr. Mad Hatter, Landon Oberlander, Ray Henhosing, Fork is Goated, Cosmic 8555, and Dinoplay 2 had their membership revoked for allegedly posting AI-generated material to the wiki.
Come on, guys.
User TBH Ida, who in 2023 received a week-long ban for spamming low-effort cold posts, has received a month-long ban for posting AI-generated content and deceptively editing one of their own forum comments to remove an admission that they had done so.
Dumbass.
What the fuck?
User, a literal normal dude, had his membership revoked for posting several low-quality articles to the site in rapid succession. User, the dude 2837,
Is that one of yours, Raz?
Raz.
I have a hard enough time just being Raz, okay?
There's a literal normal dude and the dude, one right after the other. I did not go unnoticed.
User, the dude 2837, had his membership revoked for allegedly posting an AI-generated article, and for removing the in deletion tag from that same article while its rating was below the deletion threshold. Users, Mr. Funnyman123 and Kate Lee, received month-long bans for, quote, vehemence, spam, immaturity, in response to their work being downvoted. User Isaiah Harris had their membership revoked for a similar offense. User Therion Nexus had their membership revoked for posting a poem that allegedly showed signs of AI generation. They have since reapplied and rejoined the site.
Therion would use AI.
It's a little ridiculous at this point. Like, we know we if you can't write, don't. Like, try.
User Tujia the Narrator had their membership revoked for low-quality cold posts for posting a downvoted and removed article and removing the indeletion tag from one of their articles. User Eye of Hua 1 had their membership revoked for attempting to create a designated thread on the forums for the posting of AI-generated SCP content. They have not responded to staff offers to have their site membership restored if they would agree to abide by the wiki's rules regarding AI-generated content. User Adi2 has been permanently banned for, by their own admission, repeatedly posting AI-generated material to the wiki. User Void Terminal 999 had their membership revoked for allegedly posting AI-generated material to the wiki and using a copyrighted image in one of their articles. They have since reapplied and rejoined the site. User Viceroy314 received a permanent ban for transphobia, after comments claiming that it was unrealistic for a far future technologically advanced society to, quote, still treat people with gender problems using the same ineffectual methods we use today, and claiming that, quote, no one in the future will need neo-pronouns, he, she, and at most they will suffice and everyone will happily accept them.
At most.
At most killed me!
What the fuck do they mean still treat people with gender problems using the same ineffectual methods we use today?
I would
There's
rather not.
way too much context missing from this for me to even know what to say. Like
do we
It's fine. We'll all be in pre-printed robot bodies, and it won't matter.
Right.
Yeah.
And we'll all be theys. Take that!
Yeah.
At most, they.
At most.
Theys.
Did we invent the gender switching mark or some shit?
My new pronouns are @/most. Nolan, thank you for giving us the moment to fucking heckle whatever the hell that was.
What?
At the most.
I need more context. I fucking need more
I will
context.
just end off saying, after I die, my pronouns will be was were.
At most.
Yeah.
Maximum they.
Yeah.
Engage.
Does that mean that I'm now a power they? Because I'm at most they?
No one can exceed they 9.9. We don't know what will happen.
We've given it all she's got.
I can't hold them together much longer, Captain.
I couldn't get the rest out. Thank you. They make us laugh and then they sit there and look at us like we're the weird ones.
Yeah, I know.
And by they, I mean at most these two.
I'm here for Nolan.
Yeah.
Moral support.
You got two cackling hyenas and two stone-faced dudes.
And one cryptid snarking in the back.
That's true. That's true.
Random cryptids. Okay.
So do you make like cricket sounds when you like that?
Cryptid, not cricket. I just randomly disappear.
Oh.
I mean, I could sing to you, but that might get us copyright struck.
Ooh, that's SCP Weekly After Hours.
Yeah.
True.
Also, fuck them. I don't care.
Yeah, also there's that.
To copyright strike me, you actually have to watch the show. Bring it. I will come and tell you guys, and I'll be so excited. Like, hey, guys, we got a copyright strike. That means somebody watched it.
When we get our first cancel or copyright strike, I'm going to be so proud of us.
You should print it out and frame it. Yes.
Oh, we
Yes.
should. We could
Yes.
put it on a mug. The logo on
Yo.
the front and the copyright strike on the back.
And we can make Fern buy one.
That would be sick as fuck.
You know that plant would.
Yeah.
All right, Nolan.
Now, for a more positive topic, User Bolter Pile has received a permanent ban for apparently being a neo-Nazi, as indicated by their membership in multiple other Wikidot sites with far-right tendencies.
Why? Why?
Who?
What makes you think we'd want you, Heel?
Somebody on one of the teams had to do the research on that one.
Yep. Somebody had to look that up. Oh no.
Somebody had to go there.
I actually did get like fan mail like semi recently from someone I'm actually not entirely sure if they're a Nazi or just a World War II role player. But like they had like a fascist symbol as their icon, and like I was really put off because they weren't saying anything, and like, okay, I'm just gonna be really, really cold. Just what the fuck do you want? And I don't fucking know what happened. Like nothing happened. I think they were just a World War II role player thing or something. I don't know.
Like
and I was scared the whole time. I'll just answer whatever the fuck you want in the way that would piss off a fucking Nazi.
Be gay, do crime, kill a Nazi, go to jail for murder, be happy forever. Whee!
And never forget the pocket glitter.
2 more, Nolan. Home stretch.
User Draco Fulman had their membership revoked for adding incorrect tags to their pages. They have since reapplied and rejoined the site.
That was a normal one.
And finally, User Pixel has received a permanent ban for posting comments protesting the removal of Dr. Bright, the self-insert character created by former Wiki administrator Admin Bright, from various stories. Admin Bright was banned from the Wiki for being, quote, a sexual abuser and a pedophile. After being informed of this, Pixel argued that this didn't mean the character should be removed or renamed.
Of all the hills to die on.
You're right.
I love that we do the blotter, and Hawk, if you're listening, man, great job putting this together, because it started like AI, and then it just got fucking weird and weirder and weirder.
Bullshit, transphobe, bullshit, Nazi, bullshit, pedophile? Alright.
Okay, I will defend Jaku Fullman here. At the very least. That's just like something normal.
Poor rando fucking being shoved between a fucking transphobe Nazi and a pedophile apologist. Poor whoever the fuck that is, and all they did wrong was added an incorrect
tags. We're revoking memberships for incorrect tags? Is that... okay, cool.
Apparently that's a thing. Thanks, Huck.
Y'all do that. I don't want to fuck with that shit.
Can't
fuck
be
with
fucked.
The tags. Yeah. Tag team will get you.
Get squished between a fucking neo-Nazi and a pedophile apologist. You touch your own tag, see what happened there.
Bro, imagine trying to be supportive of a pedophile. Like, that couldn't be me.
I couldn't imagine that.
I just want to point out, in terms of Dr. Bright, right? The whole reason, his last fucking wish as a member of the site was to keep his fucking self-insult awful avatar up.
Oh, so that's gotta go.
Yeah. So because he wanted to maintain his legacy and presumably keep using it to bring in more victims.
Nope. Oh, you want us to keep your name? Well, we're fucking not, buddy. We should build a McDonald's over Dr. Bright's grave.
Oh my god. Yes.
God damn.
Raz, were you here for the Mussolini hamburger?
I was not, but I saw it posted elsewhere, and yes, just absolutely.
Yeah. Yep, that's how we open this show today.
All right, let me read the most boring segment ever. Staff member Parallel Potatoes posted a proposal to the staff forum suggesting that the descriptive genre tags such as horror, comedy, bleak, heartwarming, and mystery, which were recently added to Tales, be extended to SCP articles and GOI formats as well. Staff discussion of this proposal is ongoing, but the majority view seems to be supportive. The primary objection seems to be that tagging over 8,000 existing SCP articles would be a lot of work for the tagging team, though many users seem to think the work is worth doing. If this proposal is implemented, SCP readers will be far more able to find articles in their favorite genres than they have ever been. And also, if this proposal is implemented, we will never hear from the MAST team again.
So I actually would be in favor of that too, but at the same time, yeah.
A lot of work, though.
I think I imagine that, like,
who's gonna do it?
I'll do it.
Okay, I have a
Let
suggestion.
my fucking autism and ADHD take me fucking flying. I'll do it.
I think we should like try and like have the active authors nowadays try and like tag their own stuff, because I think that would like
well, they do, but we see what happened to Draco Foreman.
Explicitly just
Thanks, Draco, ruining it for everyone. Takes one person.
He, she, they at most tried.
I will say there was no better person to ask the genre of what the fuck you're writing than the author. So if it's just limited to the fucking whole comedy, bleak, heartwarming, etc., that should be fine. I think that should be fine.
As many posts as there are in that forum thread, that the tags being limited to horror, comedy, bleak, heartwarming, and mystery, I don't have a high degree of confidence that it's going to stay with a low number in the maybe single digits, but I don't think it'll stay low. And this is the SCP Wiki. We have invented shit that didn't exist before the SCP Wiki.
Right?
Oh, yeah.
No, because then we're just gonna spam heartwarming and send them to you on unredacted to read.
By heartwarming, you mean with like a hot poker.
Yeah. It's the quickest way to a man's stomach, through his chest.
I would imagine it's through his gut,
heart.
not his chest.
No, I said that fucked up because now I'm focused on all the tags I'm coming up with in my brain for articles at the same time, so I'm dual processing, and that's what happens.
Oh, no.
Fastest way to a man's heart is through his chest. Thank you. Upwards. Jab up or down, depending on if they're if they're lying under Primrose's boots, then it's a down. Yeah.
You guys want to sing Happy Birthday?
Oh,
Can we
yes.
sing
Calibald?
Happy Birthday, Calibald? Are we gonna try to do it all at the same time? Do it terribly
3,
and
2,
then
1.
Yes.
Happy
birthday
birthday
to
to
you.
Calibald.
Happy
Happy
birthday
birthday
to you.
Happy birthday,
dear
dear Calibald. Happy birthday
Happy birthday.
to you.
Super Bowl.
Birthday.
Congrats.
Bullshit.
Bold.
Congrats on shooting out your mom's vagina.
Day to you. They smell like one too.
Ta-da.
It smell like one too.
Really, we hope that's not the best thing you got for your birthday, Callie.
I hope it
Yeah.
is.
You genuinely deserve
We're
better.
amazing.
Anyway, what's going on with news? Fuck you guys. What's going on with new skips and tales these last 2 weeks?
That's my favorite way he opens. There are 19 new SCP articles with 7 over 50. That is 36%, I'm told, because I wouldn't know. By Plague, PJP, Billith, Montague, etc., Tanhoney, Mr. Frown, Roundhouse, Monkey Sky, and Felixu. Felixau? There are 19 new tales.
Now, wait, is that Roundhouse or Roundhouse?
It is Rounder
It
House.
says Roundhouse! I read it!
The rounded house.
You should spell shit correctly if you want me to say it that way. Do I have to reread that?
Do you want to?
No.
Okay.
I think we're in the chattel phase, so we good. We good.
Yeah. Anybody have any favorites out of that group?
I'm partial to Roundhouse.
That was the director's cut. That was the gold director's
Oh
cut.
yeah, no, it's fucking great. That's the funniest thing. I think Nolan, you told me to look at that the first time I had seen it, right? I think you had told me to look, and I have been like pinking at people for weeks. Like, oh, Rounder House put a new article out. I need you to see this. Here is the link. What the fuck is this? Yes, yes, it is.
He also posted a fucking short novel onto
I
the
haven't
wiki
read
as
it
well.
yet.
I can't
I'm
wait to
terrible
post my
fan.
novel.
I can't wait. If you post your novel, I'll probably read it before I read Round of Houses, because I want to read Round of Houses, but I want to read your stuff more.
Does anybody know about this Mr. Frown?
No, who is? That's the name I don't know there. Who is
So
Mr.
I know
Frown?
that's a new name I don't recognize, and they have not one but two over 50 on the new tales or on the new SCPs right now. One of them's a -J, and then there's an
Hard to write a
actual
good
main
-J.
list article. Yeah, so
Wow.
keep an eye on that name,
Mm,
All right.
Mr. Frown, upside down.
Mr.
Okay.
Frown.
I also just want to give a shout out to Montague. I don't know what they wrote, but it's probably kick ass.
That was the admonition intermission with Billith.
Yes.
Yeah.
Nice.
Yeah. Okay. Cool. Very cool.
Okay, that's fucking cool.
Now we honor one of the things that makes the SCP Wiki great, the procedures in place that remove works that don't meet community standards. Without these rules, there would be an overwhelming amount of bad articles to sift through to find anything good. Thus, we read and present these awfully written articles as if they belong to the main list, and pay our respects to the ones that must die in the dark so that others may live in the light. These are
Tales from the Deepwell.
Item number. Object class. Safe. Special containment procedures. SCP must be contained in a 2-inch thick steel locker. To access the locker, you must need a level 1 clearance. If SCP breaches a low-level MTF squad, must recontain it. Any tests done on SCP must be escorted by a low-level MTF squad. Description: SCP takes the appearance of a frying pan. The frying pan can float and is very aggressive. It will normally whack any living creature on the head when it sees one. Any attempts to try and block it, the anomaly would always try to get through successfully or not.
Dr. Gray, what are you doing here?
Intern, I thought no one came to this closet. So this is where I go to read my real crazy fan fiction. And what's that you're reading?
It's, well, you're not dangerous, so I guess I can tell you. This is Confinement. It's a comic series. It's about a guy named Connor who respawns when he dies.
Really? That just sounds like a whole lot of bung to me.
It's absolutely not. It's actually really good, but I've been keeping it a secret for now. I don't want Dr. Bucket to get any ideas on dangerous tests he can make me do. Connor can afford to die, but not me.
Wow, that sounds excitingly veil-breaking. Do you know where I can get one?
Thanks for asking, Monica. All you need to do is look up SCP Confinement Kickstarter, and the pre-order page should be the first result. And even if you can't get in on the pre-orders, the comic will be for sale on the unredacted Etsy store after the Kickstarter ends.
Awesome. I'm already so excited to get mine. Ooh, maybe I can show them to Grim.
I'm Mukwal, the director of the reboot of the SCP Confinement show. I am working with a team of writers and artists to reboot the show. We are also working with some of the original voice actors, such as Shirky, who originally voiced the character Dr. Powers, and hopefully more in the future.
And Koshi, writer and creative director of the SCP Confinement comic.
We are focused on making the show the best we can. Also, supporters get access to the members-only section of our Discord, being able to talk directly to the team, have priority suggestions, and get episodes up to 24 hours early. All episodes will go to Mukwell on YouTube, along with all previous episodes already being up there.
And now, a word from our sponsor.
Let's go.
You find yourself standing in a hallway that stinks of blood and darkness. Your feet feel sluggish, glued to the sticky floors. You peel your foot off and hear the sounds of tearing flesh and a wet fluid splashing up to your legs. You cannot turn backwards. Your body refuses to do so. It's locked forwards, not due to any physical restriction, but due to a desperate desire not to turn your back toward the inky blackness in front of you. You take a shaky step forward, one heavy footfall after the other. You struggle to make any headway, each step feeling like moving through a solid wall of meat. The hallway grows humid like the inside of a mouth. You feel sick and dizzy. You lean over and dry heave, trying desperately to expel the illness slowly bubbling inside of you. It doesn't work. You look back up to see the walls pulsing gently. You press a hand against its now slick surface. Was it always so wet? And for a moment, you thought you could hear a heartbeat. You're on your hands and knees, an impossible weight on your back forcing you to crawl like an animal. The hallway is red. It expands and contracts, breathing in and breathing out. It swallows and it digests, slowly pushing you deeper with a steady peristatic wave. The floors are wet, slick with mucus, blood, and melting sinew. You're slick with phlegm and acid, your mouth filled with pulpy mass you once called your tongue. Your body cries. Your eyes shut tight from exhaustion. After a small, agonizing eternity, you reach the end of the dark cavity. You rise up slowly and open your eyes. The figure in front of you stands tall, its long, distorted, pale limbs dragging across the floor. It breathes slowly, its torso nothing but giant teratoma of teeth and hair. Your neck cranes up and you see its head pressed against the ceiling. Its smile reminds you of a turgid maggot, swimming in a blister, its eyes nothing but black pools of infinity. You hear a voice speak, not from the deformed creature, but from all around you, emanating from the hot, throbbing walls of the intestine you're in. I am so happy. You found me. You reach out, and so does the monster in front of you. Your fingers meet but never touch, prevented forever by the smooth surface of the mirror. You wake up in your bed, trembling. You blink, your eyelids heavy, your teeth sore, your ears ringing. When you stand up, you notice your sheets soaked with blood. You look to your hand, to the inhaler you had in a shaking, anxious death grip. Dream Smoke Nightmare Edition, available at your nearest pharmacy, now with 50% more Terrorcide. Disclaimer: do not take Dream Smoke Nightmare Edition if you're immortal, nursing, or pregnant. Typical symptoms include dizziness, headache, nausea, vomiting, sweating, dry mouth, tremors, shaking, increased blood pressure, tooth rot, sweating, vomiting blood, and cognitive impairment. May cause heart palpitations and fallen angels. Consult your doctor if you experience hair loss, fur loss, scale loss, skin loss, organ loss, globe luxation, tooth genesis, soul bleed, suicidal tendencies, increased violent tendencies, glossolalia, and or depression. Do not alter the contents of or take other inhibiting substances with Dream Smoke Nightmare Edition. Doing so relieves the manufacturers of Dream Smoke Nightmare Edition and Stygian Pharmaceutical Technologies of any and all liability. Not approved for use in Dreamscape role-playing games.
You know, if I hadn't known who this was from, the may cause heart palpitation in Fallen Angels would have made me like, Fantem, you have to read this thing I just found immediately. And then I would have gotten the rest of the way and figured it out. However, but you know what? Can we as a public, a human public, all agree to never use the word teratoma again?
I'm sorry. A very significant location in Tormenta, era of Thessalonia, takes place in a place called Teratoma.
Of course it does. Is my surprise.
Should I look this up? Because I don't know what that word means.
Oh no.
I'll look it up.
Fantem, would you like to?
No.
Just Google image teratoma and leave us alone.
I'll do that. I'll do it while I'm in bed. Thanks to Mr. by Dado. Dado is see how Swisser make knife and spoon and scissor into army knife of Swiss. And Dado is think, perhaps consolidate is best for Dado as well. So Dado is look at the small misters of Dr. Wandering Train and say why have multiple when Dado can instead be into making army Swiss mister.
Yes! Army Swiss mister.
If you like this content, then hit the subscribe button and turn on notifications for the channel. If you're watching on YouTube, that's what the goddamn algorithm likes, and it would really help us get the word out about what's going on in the SCP community. If you want to support us beyond that, you can sponsor the show at patreon.com/SCP Weekly, for as little as $2 a month. Believe me, it's worth it. And we're going to be doing some really cool interviews over the next couple of months. The bass god himself. We will eventually have DJ Cactus on, but it's a party tonight. Mike Vale, one of the directors of the podcast Cabin Tales. We do have an awesome lineup coming up. We also have another guest. I'm not going to say who it is, but that one's going to be fucking great.
Fuck yes.
Yeah.
Fuck
Yeah,
yeah.
suck it. I'm not going to say anything else.
Phantom, you've read Stephen King. Of course you have.
The Dark Half.
Yeah.
Thank you. I'm in the company I need to be in every day. The Dark Half is the reason that the first reason I ever knew what a teratoma was, and the thing that plagues my nightmares when I think about it.
Yeah, I read that at like 13. It's
Yeah.
you.
Yeah, we've
Oh, yeah, I've
talked-
seen these before.
Yeah, we've talked about here how I grew up as a less than teen with my Stephen King and Dean Koontz.
Okay, I already platonically love you because there's just something about reading Stephen King way before you should that just twists the brain in the correct way.
Phantom author challenge.
Oh yes.
In one of your many adventures that you still have yet to write.
Yes.
3 words I would love to see in this order. The teratoma smiled.
No. No, that's easy. That's fucking cakewalk for. Why would you give?
Because you have to figure out what situation would make a teratoma smile.
So
Just,
okay.
Now I'm thinking of cutting into what's his name's head and being like, "Oh, look, it's a teratoma," and it just grins.
So do you want me to explain what the teratoma is in for a blood bowl? Like in terms of just like the location?
Yeah.
Sure.
In Site 666, there was a called the teratoma.
Oh.
And we called it that because it kind of sounds like a Krakatoa. That was it. That's literally it. And also it's a blood vessel, so there you go.
Yep, now
Adrian's-
you have to turn it into a thing.
The teratoma actually has Adrian's boat in it.
Of course it does. This is my surprise face. Of course it does. Where else would it be? That's where it belongs. It's home.
It's
Don't
where
you
it
like your
belongs.
home? It's time. It's time for the rubber, isn't it?
It is.
No one fucking wants this. All right.
The one kind of bubble I don't want.
I don't want any kind of rubber.
Get out. You can go.
Okay.
No, you stay.
No, don't go. It's not safe out there.
I just thought of I wish you had made a I'll turn this car around joke.
Because I'm not driving, so that wouldn't walk.
No one was happy. Unfortunately, the content farm channel known as The Rubber, which is infamous for producing low-quality animations with which butcher and mangle aspects of the SCP universe, has reached 2 million subscribers. This milestone is a long time coming. This piece of shit channel was hovering at 1.99 million for several months, but it seems enough 8-year-olds have finally stumbled across these abominable videos. The milestone certainly doesn't correspond to any increase in quality, as the videos are just as cheap, unwatchable, and vor-obsessed as ever. We're not kidding about the vor, by the way. All 3 of the channel's most recent uploads are currently vor-related. Their 3rd most recent upload's thumbnail depicts SCP-999 with an apparently frightened person inside of him, having seemingly been absorbed. The upload after that is a compilation of videos about SCP-2094, aka Motormouth, who can stretch his mouth impossibly wide to swallow anything he wants. Though SCP-2094 has never eaten a person in any story featuring him on the entire wiki, the thumbnail features him holding a terrified civilian with his mouth stretched wide. The most recent The most recent upload is entitled, These SCPs Will Eat You Alive. It is a compilation of earlier rubber videos about SCPs which eat people. Its thumbnail depicts one of these SCPs with a frightened person half swallowed, and all of these videos heavily feature the eating of people. Further scrolling through their channel reveals that several more of their recent videos involve SCPs eating people, suspicious, and nearly as many involve them force-feeding victims. Excuse, this is gross now. That was gross, sir. We don't know why. God Almighty, we do not want to know why, but there is something going on with this channel. Someone involved in it is into something. They have to be. Though the Rubber's 2 million subscriber count is large, they are not the best performing SCP content farm on YouTube. SCP Explained, whose videos are less atrocious and feature much less gore, has 2.27 million subscribers. However, the Rubber's channel is still more popular than those of Detective Void and Professor Lucius, both of which have less than 1 million subscribers. While we are certainly happy to see all of these channels having as few subscribers as possible, the fact that the worst of them is the second best performing is, nevertheless, almost as disconcerting as the Rubber's overwhelming fixation on SCPs swallowing people whole.
That was genuinely upsetting.
Yeah.
Like, don't do that to my little goo boy 999. Don't do that. Don't do that to Modal Mouth.
It kind of makes me feel some ways about having given like 6 seconds of my voice to SCP Explained a couple years ago.
6 seconds of your life you'll never get back. Kelsey, what's wrong? You are making some very interesting faces.
Well, just, it's like the Rubber, cool. Yeah, they're obsessed with Vor, but that Vor obsession has got them 2 million subscribers. So I can think of 2 million people out there that are interested in SCPs eating people.
So I'm assuming at least most of those are probably not because of the eating of people, but a good portion of them probably are.
Isn't like the primary audience of the bubble like children?
What's the point of there is no canon? There is no canon. You can literally make anything happen, and no one has ever once made Motormouth eat a people, and yet the Rubber has? Is weird to me.
Kids these days and their Vor.
Kids these days and their Vor music.
I refuse to believe that the Rebel is a single entity.
No, they're a company.
I feel like it's just sweatshop animation.
Oh yeah.
Yeah. It's a farm. It's so weird. Oh god, there's such a strange fucking amalgam of nonsense.
Yeah.
And like when I was first really getting into SCP stuff, I mean, I was looking for everything that I could find that would give me any content. That the time that I couldn't be reading or looking stuff up on my own, I just wanted the content. Give me content. So that's how I found Vulcan and the Exploring series. It's how eventually I found Unredacted a little while later. Yeah. But I mean, I followed a lot of these channels until I figured it out on my own. Like, oh, this is just bullshit. Okay, never mind. I'm good. I can't stand this bullshit. But I did follow them for a hot fucking second because I didn't know any better. And I'm assuming most people don't know any better and don't know how to unsubscribe from something or can't be fucked to do it in case maybe one day there'll be something nice. But they're just awful.
Yeah. It makes me feel bad for the folks that's their introduction. So that's their whole image of SCP.
Mm-hmm.
That whole conversation just made me realize something about myself.
What?
What's that?
Getting into SCP, one of the first articles that really grabbed me was A Cup of Joe.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
That is about an SCP that makes people literally eat themselves, drink themselves.
You also think an actual cup of Joe? Oh wait, was it the Cup of Joe, or like siphons you as like that's a cup that siphons you, or was it like
it glues to your hand And it siphons your bodily fluids, random bodily fluids, into the cup. And in order for you to survive, you have to drink it.
So, that's not the cup of Joe I've always thought of. I've always thought of that vending machine who gives you a beverage of whatever you ask for.
That's the vending machine.
Yeah, that's what because at the end of it, somebody asks for a cup of Joe.
Yeah.
That was probably a reference to the cup of Joe.
No, it's just all it happens. I mean, it's probably it never made me. I'm just putting that together now for the first time. But every time I've heard you say "cup of Joe," I've thought of vending machine because.
Oh no!
I don't like yours. That's for sure. You can keep yours. I'm sticking with my nice, safe vending machine that only makes me eat people if I'm not careful about my word choices.
I am so glad I asked that question for clarification. Because now I unlocked this.
Kelsey likes Vor. Ew.
Oh, it was disgusting.
No, I see. There's a big difference between Vor and safe, sane, and consensual cannibalism.
This is true.
What is that difference exactly?
One's sexual.
Not always. You hush. You hush. Not always. I'm just a big fan of cannibalism as a general humanitarian process.
You know who's not? You know who will literally leave the room if the conversation comes up?
Who?
If the topic comes up in conversation?
Who?
What?
Grigori.
Really?
Yeah,
He'll
he
stay in the hole.
cannot stand.
Oh, I'm so glad
Cannot stand the topic of cannibalism.
Oh, I'm so glad that didn't come up if I had been here for an interview, because that would have been hilarious. I wouldn't have fucked with them, but I'm a big fan of cannibalism. Ask me if I would eat people meat. I would eat people meat. I would in a heartbeat.
Sometimes a fella's got to eat a fella.
Yeah. In a heartbeat, I would try people meat.
That was like the crux of Pitch Haven.
Who's watched Fallout?
I have.
I know Nolan has. You haven't, Cassie?
haven't
Phantom,
yet,
have you
no.
watched?
I did, yes.
You did? Raz, did you watch
No, not yet.
it? No? Okay.
We suck.
I watched it with the benefit of never having played the games, so...
It's really good, but there is like a little bit of continuity issues with the games. That is basically it.
Yeah.
That's it, though. It's actually seriously good.
Yeah.
Try and make 6 different things that all have to happen within the same 100 years of each other and hope to get everything right. You're gonna mess up something sooner
And
or
do
later.
it really in the span of a week, honestly.
Yeah.
That's one of the best pieces of media that's been released recently. I watched it. I don't do this anymore, but I watched it all in one sitting. It was like 5 a.m. when I got up and went to bed.
Oh, jeez.
Nice.
Couldn't turn it off.
Nice.
You got a good 8 hours of sleep, though, right? Hopefully.
Oh, yeah.
Not Kelsey.
Okay.
Yeah.
He doesn't sleep for more than 3 hours at a stretch. What?
Stop telling my secrets.
And one of those eyes is always open. Just one side of the brain at a time.
Wait, so Kels is a dolphin?
Yeah.
Okay.
Isn't it? Yeah. Well, I mean, he could be, but I know Unredacted is, because Unredacted is an asshole, and we know dolphins are assholes, so it makes sense.
That fucking cockbag.
Is he the same level of asshole as dolphins? I don't think so.
No.
Yeah.
We all know.
I don't know. Give me a puffer fish and see what I do.
Right?
Oh, God.
Hey guys, anybody got any puffer fish in there?
Yeah. If anybody that's listening doesn't get it, fucking Google it.
Google dolphins.
You'll have a good time with that one.
God.
All right, podcast.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Ready, Nolan?
Yeah.
It's your big break. Yeah.
And now, in the world of podcasts, SCP Archives is continuing covering the ABCs of Death anthology in their newest season, with new episodes releasing every Thursday. Their most recent episode covered SCP-7160, D is for Dermatology, by Jack Dragon X and Pentagon. If you want to follow the rest of the season as it unfolds, go subscribe to SCP Archives on Spotify and wherever podcasts are played.
I had to stop reading it halfway through, and that was not made better by listening to people fucking recite it. Mm-mm. No, sir.
Haha, somehow it's even more disturbing than when Kelsey did it.
Oh boy.
I couldn't make it through his either. No. No.
Did they do P is for Primrose? Did they do it?
No, they haven't
They've
yet.
still started.
Did they say okay, it's either archives or
It was illustrated.
Illustrated. There you go.
Yeah.
There you go.
It was illustrated.
Yeah. I actually can't wait for archives to feed Primrose if they do. I do understand if they skip it because it's like what was the world count, like 25 worlds, 25k worlds?
It's like 3 miles long.
Yeah.
It's like 16 school buses.
What a precise measurement.
We definitely segmented those into chapters for a reason.
Mm-hmm.
It's at least one of us is aware of why.
Yeah. That's like 42 furlongs.
You're getting very American with your measurements.
All right.
Oh, it just sounds like a normal American guy to me. Oh yeah, it's fucking that's 9 inches. Yeah, okay, dear.
We got we got 19 horse paces of it.
The horror anthology podcast Cabin Tales has released the second episode of its second season this past week. Here's the plot synopsis for the episode Evil from Within. A virus has ravaged the country. Everything is dying. Crops, animals, even people. Arthur, voiced by Nick Wolfhard, is a young teenager who is barely holding on with his family in his small town. When all hope seems lost, a savior comes knocking at his door, a merchant, offering safe passage and residency in the community he hails from, showing that they are abundant with fresh meat and vegetables, long thought made extinct from the plague. Things seem too good to be true for Arthur, who was made to quickly understand the true cost of survival in this cruel world. While the podcast itself...
Yeah, bitch, ass jerky don't make itself.
They're people!
Spoilers!
They're people, aren't they?
Sorry.
Swirly green is people!
While the podcast itself is not SCP related, it is an incredible audio production that was brought about by Thomas Hale and features many incredible voice talents you might recognize, such as Gianni Matrograno and Mike Vale, the latter whom we have set to appear as a guest for a future episode. Go listen to the series on Spotify and subscribe to Cabin Tales on YouTube. A link will be provided in the show notes. And now, let's play Fact or Myth. Last week, Ip gave us these. 1. I have never won anything on the wiki. Or 2. I wrote a novel and didn't publish it.
Lies.
So we're picking the truth.
No, wait, are we picking
we're picking the truth?
All right.
I can't do this because I know the answer. I know the answer.
The answer might surprise
The
you.
answer might surprise you. Could IP be a pseudonym?
So
is that their government name? I don't know. I think it's more. I think it's what's just less likely. It's less likely IP has never won anything. I think.
Yeah, I picked novel.
Is that where we are this week?
I know the answer.
Fantem doesn't get a vote. Raz.
Fantem.
I would say that having a novel that's never been published is a thing that seems really likely to me. So I would go with that one being the truth.
The truth is that Ip has written a novel and has never published it.
That's I think where I was trying to get my brain around just now is like no, I think it's they probably just are sitting on a
Delilah not winning any contest in over a decade, and this is a Discord message from Ip. I have won one, technically. with this article, Danger, Trunco, Day 1 of JamCon 2021.
Technicalities.
Of all the things that IP has written, for that to be the only thing that they've ever won, shame. Shame.
Crime.
Shame.
Yeah.
That's a
I will say though, IP is a published author. They just didn't write a novel. They'll like, I know that they'll like an author in like a collection of tales, but it's not their own novel. Like they'll share
the Camelot Cthulhu series.
Yeah, that's right.
Yeah.
They were telling us.
Time for me.
And now, Phantom is going to tell us a fact and a myth. And it's up to us to figure out which is which. Phantom, what do you have for us?
Lie to us, Phantom.
Yes.
Lie to us.
Lie to us.
All
Good.
right.
Real good.
I'll tell you a truth and a lie. I'll do you one better by doing that.
Yeah, fact
Okay.
and myth. Let's go.
So number one, there is a apocalyptic cult on my mother's side of the family. And on option number two, I was, as a child, I got hit in the head with a soccer ball and temporarily went blind as a result. Like, smack dab back in the head.
All right. So
Should I write Phantom bonked by balls, turned blind, news at 11?
Phantom bonked blind by balls.
Here we go. Blinded by the balls.
Blinded by balls. Blinded by balls to the back of the head.
I'm trying to write notes, so I'm like, child Phantom bonked by balls. No,
I'm gonna go
bonked
with
by
I'm gonna
soccer
go
balls,
with cult.
Blinded. I mean, everything I know about Phantom says that there's a fucking cult somewhere in Phantom's family somewhere. For
Yeah,
realsy.
because last time we had you on Phantom, your lie was Dad was a cocaine cowboy in Detroit in the 70s.
And only slightly a lie.
So it is entirely believable to me that Dad was a cocaine cowboy in Miami, and there was a apocalyptic cult on Mom's side. That's what I'm going with. That's
Everything I need to know about Phantom I learned on SCP Weekly.
What were the other truths? It was like, oh yeah, I had like the sexual awakening from a Foy Brave music video.
Yeah.
Darude.
Yeah.
I can't read the word Darude, the word sandstorm, or hear sandstorm coming out without thinking about Phantom sexual awakenings. I can't. It's been months. And sandstorm is occasionally really big on TikTok, and it makes a very entertaining experience.
And what was the other one? Oh yeah, I didn't know that cis women didn't have dicks until I was like 16 or some shit.
After you, everybody started to cheese out on their two truths and a lie. So we switched it up to myth and fact, and it stayed a little bit better, but I think yours was one of our last really, really great ones.
It definitely fucked you up for a while, Cassie.
Oh yeah.
Cassie still doesn't trust anybody.
No, I haven't.
It's 42, not 43.
That's right. Phantom is why I don't trust people. That's right. I forgot. I was blinded by star power.
Were you blinded by soul power, or were you blinded by balls to the back of the head?
Or were you?
What were you? What were you saying?
What's your guess, Cassie?
I think there's definitely a cult. You know what? We're not doing two truths and a lie, so I'm not going to say it's probably a cult on Dad's side. So we're not doing that. So I think there's a cult on Mom's side.
What you got, Nolan? What do you think?
Cult.
Now I could be.
We're all right, or we don't wrong.
We don't cross the board that easily.
I could be lying about the apocalyptic cult.
Cassie's trust is already fucked with it.
No, stop! I'm trying. I don't want to not trust you, Phantom. Don't do this to me.
Oh, well, okay. If look at it this way, right? It's only in the context of me explicitly trying to lie to you in a game.
Okay. Every other way, though, I can trust you. Every other way?
Yes, every other way. Every other way. Unless we're playing like a game where I'm expected to lie to you, I will not lie to you.
Okay.
Listeners can respond to our Twitter poll and tell us what you think, and we'll find out the answer next week.
This is where we would normally do the interview, but, you know, this is a special episode. So, Fantem, you got anything particularly that you want to plug?
Yes. We are publishing Fuckhead really soon. We just need to finish the alt. We got the illustrations of the titular Fuckhead, aka Foodie, aka Fruitcake, aka Leo. We got Orphan Kibble. We got Orphan Makel. Orphan Makel. There you go.
Yeah.
Then we got Hostage Kibble, and we got Flower Boy. After that, we're probably going to be releasing the and now award from sponsor. We're actually kind of using an now award from sponsor as a kind of a teaser for Tormenta, Era of Thessalonia, because if you noticed at the very end, it said not to be used for Dreamscape role-playing games. It's explicitly for that. And after that, we're basically just going to be hunkering down on Samurai Man, and there we go. We got about 20,000 volts left of Samurai Man.
So, I'm gonna touch a very sensitive nerve.
Yes.
So, we talked earlier this week. You lost your computer.
Yes. So, my D drive is fucked. Absolutely. It just is not connecting to my computer anymore. But that's not the only problem. The battery is just completely kaput. Like, it doesn't hold a charge. The charging connector, if I move my computer the wrong way, it just kind of turns the computer off. And I have to reboot it again. But also, because of the D drive, I now have to do a whole 12-hour repair session that doesn't even fucking work to get the D drive back. That just happens automatically. And
is there a word for frustrating and infuriating all at the same time?
Yes.
Unredacted?
I imagine there is.
Thank you.
And that's not all. I have a MSI laptop, and apparently one of the biggest issues is that the hinge on the laptop kind of really, really tightens up. And the best way I can describe it is it got too tight and broke the actual top half of the computer as well. But that's livable, kind of. I just haven't been able to close the laptop as a result of that.
Just don't even look at it. Just
so how much content in all of this debacle? How much content did you lose?
So, in terms of whole blood, absolutely no text has been lost because we've only been working exclusively through Google Docs. Possum has most of the alt. I have most of the we actually have most of the alt uploaded to the wiki already, or at least the sandbox. So that should be fine. I'm gonna be honest. You guys are probably the people who lost the most out of this, because I lost all of the Adobe Illustrator files and the Photoshop files, all the templates for your graphics.
So all the SCP Weekly graphics, all the SCP Unredacted graphics.
I thought you were talking about something else that actually meant something to me for a moment there. No, that's
Smooth Cadence Productions logo.
I can definitely like recreate it again, but
Yeah, we'll cross that bridge when we get to it. Just as long as the writing is safe, the illustrations are safe for the creative projects that you're working on. That's really the stuff that matters. The other stuff, we've got plenty of copies of it in the Discord chat.
Yeah.
Okay,
Yeah,
cool.
Right. Yeah, no, they're everywhere. I've got several copies of our logo on my computer because we were trying. It took us entirely too many hours to pick which color effect version we liked the best.
I was worried that there might be a little bit of an issue with confinement because I did have some templates for confinement on my D drive as well. But we have that on the Discord already, so we Gucci. I just need to like go through the messages and find it.
Yep. God bless 3-month-old Discord chats.
Right?
Yep. Thank God.
Oh, I love being a Discord moderator. I've got everything.
Honestly, like the most data I lost just came from video games on the D drive, so that's fine. I can just I have Steam. I can just load them again.
Some rotten man. I know you mentioned at least 2 projects that are ahead of Some Rotten Man. I think 3.
Mm-hmm.
When do you think?
Really, it's Tormenta Era of Thessalonia. That is the only like bit of writing in between us and Some Rotten Man, and we kind of already know what's going to go down with Tormenta Era of Thessalonia. I think the most how do I put this? The thing that will take probably the most time is just getting like everything looking nice, because we really do value like how everything looks. Because well, the reason for that is because I have ADHD. Possum has it too, and I really want all series to be accessible to folks with ADHD. So we want everything to look nice, and we really want it to flow well, and we want everything to be like really, really visually appealing just for that. So, yeah.
That's something that does stand out about your work on the wiki. Like, it's not just... You write some amazing characters, you have really great stories, but also the visual flow from top to bottom as you're scrolling through an article and then getting to the next page and popping out at the front, at the top of the page for you. Your visuals... And it's good to know what's behind that. Like, that's like, it's not just that you're really good at it, but there's some consideration that goes into it too.
So
yeah, I can sell soup on. Oh, yes.
Yeah, I had gotten Sol Invictus from when he did it on Unredacted, and then I went, oh, I'm going to read this on my own. And that was one of the... You don't even ever really think to bring that up, but that was absolutely one of the first things I noticed was, wow, look at this fucking page.
That's gorgeous.
This is so pretty. Look at these graphics. Everything looks fantastic. Like, it just looks good, and it was very easy to want to be there. Is that understandable?
Oh, thank you. We really did. Like, I think. And I will say, like, Possum does the illustrations, right? My visual contribution is the CSS and logos. And he says that. Like, I can't draw full shit, but Possum can't CSS full shit. So we got each full. We got it.
I've done this. When our powers combine, I'm fucking telling you. It's true yet again. One ticks and the other talks. Let's go.
Tick fucking talk. We all the trash file, damn it.
Hail the trash fire, motherfuckers!
Yep. I'm just I just love the trash file name because, like, you just when it's in the context of me and Possum, you just think of like a fucking 2 like ruffian creatures, like a possum and a bunny, just setting file to a dumpster.
trying to either one trying to block the wind while the other one tries to get the lighter to work, or one holding the box and the other one constantly trying to get a match to actually catch, and they just break. And
if these motherfucking pandas won't talk to us. We'll smoke them out.
We'll smoke them out. Yes. That'll learn them.
That or I literally just throw a blunt into the fucking trash, and it catches fire.
Why would you do that? Why would you ever do that? Ever.
No, that's when they go, you know
Drug
what?
abuse.
They're like, this means war, and they put down gently the pack of matches and the lighter on top of it, and pull out a fucking Molotov and chuck it and run the opposite direction.
Hell yeah.
Yes.
Just because we don't
Look
have
in the
thumbs
show notes
doesn't
for
mean
our
we can't
recipe
set
for a
fire.
custom Molotov cocktail. Phantom's Panda Snatcher Molotov cocktail. Coming
Make
to
sure
a
you
dumpster near you.
What I recommend for a Molotov cocktail is a fine bottle of what was it? Pink Whitney, and then for extra flair, you can add glitter to it.
Never forget the glitter. The glitter is vital.
Yes, absolutely.
Vital. Be fabulous while you're burning to death.
Better in the Molotov. You don't want to set me off.
Okay, all right, okay.
If you're dying in screams of agony, you might as well go out with
yes,
some
but you
flair.
look fabulous.
Absolutely, and that's what's most important.
Nolan, you want to take us in the mail?
We have mail, Nolan.
All right. Do we have mail?
We do!
How's it going, Nerdor and Nerdite peeps? I've been working on a campfire playlist when the wife and I chill by a fire this summer. What's y'all's favorite songs to chill out to by a fire? Preferably one you didn't start in a dwelling or a dumpster, I assume. Thanks. Hollow! P.S. Love me some Here Come the Mummies. Pants is perfect for a date night. I'm going to be the boring old guy. If I'm sitting next to a campfire, I'm probably at the lake, and it's CCR that I'm listening to.
Ooh, okay. Nice.
I hear campfire, I go, blasting company!
Cassie, you can get the next one. These kind of get lumped together, and they shouldn't be. This is two different ones.
Mm-hmm, no,
Because remember, a lot of this is in response to, we put out on Twitter that we will read anything anybody sends us. So
yeah.
Here you go.
Hey there, your assets has been verified and your order has been successfully handled. I hope you have an excellent day and enjoy what you got. 6ACD22FB-05C1-4FDE-8AB1-373C7F73792B.
I'm pretty sure that was spam, but just in case that was somebody who listens to us, I put it in there.
Yes, my eyeballs have been verified. We read anything, apparently.
It is in our express opinion as the host of SCP Weekly that Fern Lorne is the absolute best writer for the SCP Weekly and is in fact the true originator of the Creative Commons license. He is the greatest voice actor of our time and is handsome. Once again, this is the express opinion of us, the hosts of SCP Weekly. If you read anything right, even this sentence here.
Oh, I wonder who that was from.
Gee.
Not a plant.
Who sent
never a
us
plant.
that?
He would never.
Not a plant.
One more thing.
Yes.
I want to recommend a song for the campfire. I actually have two, because Possum would have one, and I know exactly what it is. You want to know what it is?
Yes.
Oh no, yes.
Okay, Possums would be Sun Rotten Man by the Taxpayers. And mine would be No Children by the Mountain Goats, although that one is kind of depressing.
Don't I know that one?
Have you watched More Oil on Adult Swim?
Oh.
Moral Oral is amazing.
Yes.
I do know this song. I hope that our few remaining friends give up on trying to save us. I know this song.
Yep.
I know this song.
there's also-
This is on my Please Drop Me Off the Empire State Building playlist.
Yep.
Yeah, this is a great song.
There's also one more. old college try from the Mountain Goats. Same album, but it is really fucking good for a campfire.
Speaking of sad stuff and music and campfire songs, Nolan turned me on to some shit this week.
Nolan's constantly turning us on, okay? It's really become a problem.
The new Epic the Musical dropped. The new concept album, that's out on Spotify. We'll link that too, because that's good shit.
So we're all going to get together and go camping where Phantom's got that cabin, right? We're going to go camping and we're going to listen to Epic the Musical.
Road trip.
Fun fact, they already passed 3 million listens on Spotify in just over 2 days.
Nice.
Oh, fuck yeah.
2 million of those was Nolan.
How much of... I mean, I've done that. I'm pretty sure I helped Hamilton hit... Let me look that up while I remember. Epic.
Also, fun fact that the role of Odysseus' mother is actually played by Jay's real-life mother.
Oh, boy.
Like, she actually sang that, and he sang the role of Odysseus.
Nice.
Yeah.
Nice. That's pretty fucking cool.
Okay.
My brain just broke. I'm sorry.
Yeah, no,
yeah, we're all tired.
I am in a state of, I want to go put on music.
Now that we've successfully been flung by a trebuchet into whatever the fuck emotional state this is, that's all we have for this week. Thank you all so much for joining us. Thanks to our patrons, Arsfel, Lack of Lepers, and Oni Mask Productions for supporting us at patreon.com/SCP Weekly. Your support helps us keep the lights on. Intro and outro music was Caught You at the Perfect Time by Superintendent McCupcakes. Thanks to Fantem for spending time with us, and Raz, thank you.
Thank you.
Thanks to our sponsors, Dream Smoke, Nightmare Edition, and Mr. by Dado. SCP Weekly is distributed by Smooth Cadence Productions. SCP Weekly is not affiliated with the SCP Foundation Wiki, and as such, the opinions presented in this program are our own and do not necessarily reflect those of the Wiki or its staff. Everybody, all at the same time. 3, 2, 1. Music is provided by Epidemic Sound. Content relating to the SCP Foundation, including the SCP Foundation logo, is licensed under Creative Commons Share-alike 3.0, and all concepts originate from the SCP Wiki and its authors. This recording being derived from this content is hereby also released under CC by SA 3.0. Happy fucking birthday, Calibold. Until next time, I'm Kelsey.
I'm Cassie.
I'm Raz.
I'm Phantom.
And I'm Nolan, the K is silent. And this was SCP Weekly.
Plenty of it here before, made it out of 11 more, like my phone cortex, so I can't stop, I want it all. Listen up, I'm calling you, I need you to tell the truth. Remember when you wanted to, remember that I said was you. Turn and eat your greens. When you fart, but you do be clean. Then you come to the bed and you love real dirty. It's everybody sweater drops, you're real keen. Bring it, let me get your juiciest piece. Can't remember when I've had the same piece. The shops of the club never had no boundary. How's it gonna be? Wanna eat these centerpiece? Where we gonna go? You're gonna need these calories. Giving me a treat to refill these batteries. Then you only them on your knees, there's no way to dream. Ooh, it's sneaking up on you. There's nothing you can do. There's things about the boo. Sneaking up on you, there's nothing you can do. There's things about the boom. I lose control when you do it like that. And God, you love when I go mad. Got you at the perfect time. I was watching it down. You know what you want to do, but
I had a pilot one time argue with me about it's not a 6-hour flight from here to Venezuela. And I was like, look at the globe. He was like, look at the map. And I was like, look at the globe. Look at the globe. You go around. It's a 6-hour flight to Venezuela. I don't believe it. It is.
That look at the globe and the word around makes me think about how the Flat Earth Society put out they had a thing saying they had they put out an official statement. They said they had this many followers, whatever, this many people around the globe. And then we were still doing a Dado, or is that so we have basically
No, you want me to grab genre tags so you can do Blotter, and then I'll do genre tags, and then Cassie can do new skips?
Sure.
Okay.
I ain't reading shit this whole script.
Yeah, you are.
What am I reading?
You got the rubber.
Well, you guys said to tell Fern to give it to me so I can make my fucking angry faces at that stupid cunt.
Unfortunately.
Not Fern. No, I'm good with that. You could do Dado. God.
Thanks to Mr. Dado by Dado. Thanks to Mr. by Dado. Thanks to Mr. by Dado. Dado is see how Swisser make knife and spoon and scissor into army knife of Swiss, and Dado is think, perhaps consolidate is best for Dado as well. So Dado is look at the small misters of Dr. Wandering Train and say, why have multiple when Dado can be instead into making any army? What the fuck am I reading?